Okay, we live? Yes, we're live. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Oop, I got audio on. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I got anxious this weekend. I was very eager to keep working on this project, and it made me sad to not have to not be able to. I am purposely forbidding myself from working like too much at a time to avoid burnout on this project, which is smart but frustrating. And even though I've got like a deadline for this and I'm trying to like really make some progress on it, I also don't want to lose sleep and all that jazz. So but now we're back, and this time I'm starting a little bit earlier than usual. So maybe I'll be able to do 2 streams today. That would be cool. So yeah, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, I made a barrel explode last time, so whoopee. I was able to do something cool with that, and now I'm gonna check out what other kinds of barrels and boxes that I can work with. But first, before I get into it, let me just make my announcements. Early morning stream. Come hang. And the Twitter. Wonder how long it's gonna be before I'm finally over being self-conscious about self-promoing on the socials. Well, let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's pull up my backlog folder. Even though I already know what I'm working with here, I just like to have my list out. And there we go. So crates and barrels, yes. Got the explosive barrels working. Explosive crate kind of worked, but I wasn't. It took a little bit more finessing with their internal logic, because crates are very multi-purposeful in this game, so you'd have to mess with like all their settings and stuff for everything. And for design language purposes, I think it better to just keep barrels as hazards and crates as like assistant objects, as either something for platforming, stacking, or breaking, and stuff like that. And that way the player won't get confused about what is what. Okay. I was gonna check out radioactive barrels next. See about that. So this barrel is a prop physics with an explosive barrel model. So the next thing to do would be, I guess, make another one and just change its model. Drop that. Prop physics. Model, browse, barrels. So the explosive barrel is what I currently have for that. It's only got the physics. This one can either be physics or static. Let's keep it physics for now. And this is just plain old barrel. It's a lighter shade barrel, blue barrel, coolant barrel, which actually might be useful. And there's the radioactive one. So we're going to use that and apply. And so what exactly did that do to it though? Outputs, model, flags. Doesn't seem to do anything. Now in the game, when the player approaches a radioactive barrel, there's usually like a Geiger counter sound effect, and I'm wondering if that happens automatic. Let's see what happens. Geiger. Does it explode? No. Okay. To be honest, it's not like I really need it. It's more for visual, because I don't think the Geiger barrels actually hurt you. The Geiger barrels, the radioactive barrels, I mean. I can still make it blow up. DX level. What is that? Direct X? Cast, physics impact damage type. It's just sharp. Damaging it doesn't push it. XOG volume. What is that? New Zog volume. Color top, color bottom. Zog volume 2 radiation. Okay. Huh. Any outputs, inputs, flags? Oh. Okay. So I'm guessing this is what they use for the green effect when you're bouncing around trying not to get hurt. What's this? Trigger hurt. Yep. So when you enter the radioactive goo, you end up getting hurt. And ooh, is this it? Yep. Okay, so I see what they did. Alright, I'm gonna make a note for this. So for this, for the radioactive, you gotta first have an ambient generic and sound name is R underscore ambience underscore toxic waste. .lav. Actually, I'm gonna say for Geiger counter noise. We'll just tab that over. And then what do we do? Boy. And it gets triggered by on trigger. Which is relay silo waste sounds. What is that? And where are you? It's just a logic relay. Gotcha. That is triggered by this whole thing, I think. Wait, where are you? Where is that? at the entrance? Like over here? This thing? Interesting. That's different. Before I start going with logic relays and stuff, I am just going to kind of pay attention to how this whole thing starts. So for damage, we need a trigger hurt. And maybe I guess for the green effects, radioactive effects. We're just going to add something that is called a new Zog volume. That is different. New Zog. Wait, no. New Zog volume. Okay. See how that goes. Because essentially those are the three effects that I want. I don't need anything too fancy, I don't think. Let's fly around a little bit more and see. What is this? Ground node. Doesn't seem to do anything. And these barrels are what? Just here for show? No, they float. They just float around in there for effect. Which isn't a bad idea. Could make a nice little visual effect. Anyway, let's jump back to mine. Okay, big boy. Let's do two things. Trigger hurt and nuke Zog volume. Whoops. Okay. Also, let's try and center this. Yeah, should be all right. And so, oh, change that to an entity. Trigger hurt. There we go. Apply. Damage type. Radiation. Yes. Okay. Huh. And let's keep it small. Let's do like maybe 1 damage. There. And I'll name this radiation damage. Okay. And then the Zog thing. Zog volume. That is different. Make it slightly bigger so the player knows ahead of time, hey, this is radioactive. To entity, it is a new Zog volume. Okay, so that's what that does. Clear top, clear bottom. It looked like they were both green, so let's do that. 0, 2, 5, 5. There we go. Apply that. Not entirely sure how this is going to work, but we will see. And then the ambient, which honestly should only be triggered when I'm in the field. Yeah, I guess we'll just stick it on top. What was the audio? Our ambience toxic waste. No, no, no. Really? not it. Radio. Geiger. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just one. Can it loop? Let's just loop it and see. Is looped. And we'll have it at that. And then the next thing we need to do is, let's see, maybe with on trigger. That's what we'll do. Add on start touch. Target entity. Cancel. Name. Geiger beep. Apply. Radioactive cloud. Apply. There we go. On outputs, on start touch. Geiger beep. Play sound. And then maybe instead of it's kind of annoying that on start touch is the only thing it's got. Maybe it should be the trigger hurt instead. Let me try that. Add. Yes. I think I'll go with that. On start touch. The Geiger beep. Play sound. Apply. And then add. On end touch. Geiger beep. Stop sound. We will try that. And then I should probably child all this to the barrel. Okay, so we will name you radioactive barrel. And this thing. same for this. Let's put you right up top. And I don't think the audible distance needs to be that huge, but yeah, I'll worry about it. Oh, interesting. It doesn't have a parent. It just plays. Okay. Let's try it. I may remove the trigger hurt volume because I don't think it's very fair to the player for touching a barrel, but it might be nice to kind of like warn them about it and be like, hey, no touchy, or like don't break it or something. All right, let's see. All right, we got the Geiger static thing happening. That's good.
Warning, hazardous radiation levels detected.
Huh, that's funny. It's just out of like my damage zone. Okay. Okay. Boy, it doesn't take much.
Warning, hazardous radiation levels detected.
I wonder if I even need that ambient sound, because it seems like this stuff was working even without me there. Even without me in it. Let's... Yeah, it's got like a volume on it, but that might be not a literal volume, but a physical volume. I'm going to delete this, actually, and just see what happens.
Warning, hazardous radiation levels detected.
Let's see how it feels to not have that. Hello? Huh. Did I delete the wrong thing? Radiation. What if I just set this to 0? Apply. Select that and delete that. What about this though? Okay, so it's not really hurting me right now. So far, this is the desired effect that I want. But it's the trigger hurt volume that's doing that? So does that mean I don't need the new Zog volume? Let's see. Okay. Guess that's all you need. You just put a trigger hurt volume on it, set it to radiation damage, and this is the effect you get. Just set it to 0 if you don't want it to actually damage the player, and you got yourself a radioactive barrel. Okay, make a note there. For Geiger counter noise, that was wrong. So let's just for damage, Geiger counter sound for Geiger. And you just add trigger hurt, set damage to 0, and damage type to radiation. And that's all you need. Cool. All right. Thought it would be more complicated than that. But I guess not. I am curious. Can you make it so that it will explode like a green radioactive explosion? Because that would be neat. Okay, so big difference here. Yes, it is a physics object. You can do damage type for its explosion. Actually, where is this thing's explosion? Output, flags. Hello? Minimum damage to hurt, 0. How does it calculate damage then? Well, this thing already does blow up though. And it does do damage. So I don't understand why it's set to 0. I need to double check that. Same for this. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but let's figure it out. First things first. Hey! Come on. What do I have to group you together? Well, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna move you further along. No. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this thing does blow, right?
Automatic medical systems engaged.
Certainly does.
Morphine administered.
And it hurt. So does that mean this thing blows? Well, what makes this different from that one? I saw no difference. And the radius will be 30. Just to make sure it does, I guess. Is it the model? Maybe? Because barrel 1 here is just a reskin. And this is an actual, like, explosive barrel. So it's like, I don't know, maybe if you're using the explosive barrel skin, you don't have to mess with damage or radius. It has one by default. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. But let's see. Save. And do it.
Automatic medical system.
Okay. It did not explode. I wonder. Set this again back to 0. I wonder if I choose barrel explosive, but if it only has the one skin. So maybe I should just roll with it and say radioactive barrels don't explode. They're just this is a buoyancy barrel, meaning it'll float. And it could be physics or static. Alright, well. If that's how it's gonna be, then yeah, see this takes damage. And there it says explosive damage 120, explosive radius 256. Yeah, so that already has stuff going on for it. I don't think I can actually blow up the... Yeah, I don't think I actually can blow this barrel up. The only barrel that can explode is the explosive barrel. And that's the only skin the explosive barrel has. Okay. Good to know. And buoyancy barrel just does whatever. And I imagine it's the same for like coolant barrels too. Everything else is just aesthetic. Okay. Cancel that. And I guess we'll just leave it at that. Something else I want to test out though, because it looks like you can modify explosion damage and radius. So by default, it's damage 120, radius 256. But say I wanted to reduce that, then let's say 10 damage. And the radius is just 50. And we hit apply. Let's see if that actually adjusts the damage that gets done. I feel like listening to Imagine Dragons now. 'Cause I got the song Radioactive stuck in my head. Alright, let's see what's up.
Medical systems engaged.
I don't think that did anything.
Administered.
Because it knocked me back down to 51 as per usual. Okay, well, I'm not gonna waste time bouncing back and forth on that idea. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. Damage filter. Oh, interesting. You can filter which enemies you can damage with it. Well, an explosion is an explosion, so I'm not going to break the rules of flame and say, oh, some things are immune. Name you explosive barrel. There you go. Apply. Now I guess the next question is, do I want them to remain static or can I pick them up? Because there's a lot of practical uses to having the ability to like pick up and put down explosive barrels and stuff. That gives me flexibility in designing the environment. Truth be told, the radioactive barrel doesn't really add anything to design-wise. It's mostly just like juicy aesthetic. Unless I want it to hurt and become like an obstacle of some sort. But I don't really want to do that to the player. I would kind of need a purpose for the radioactive barrel, of which I do not have at the moment. But I'll go ahead and group these. There. Yep. So yeah, that's the radioactive barrel, that's the explosive barrel. This is, I'm gonna rename this from regular crate to breakable wooden crates. There you go. Call it that. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these are just like, you want to pick it up or... And the next question is, how about checking out some skins? Crates. Oh, that's busted. That's a busted metal crate. Ammo crate. I'm not using guns, so there's no point in having an ammo. Item crate. I'm already using that one. So that's the metal crate. I'm already using that. Well, actually, hold on. If we go to the item crate, no, it doesn't have any other skins. Same for the metal crate. Now, I will say this. If a crate is huge like that, it probably should not move. Yeah. See, that's either static or dynamic. Definitely not a physics. Oh, this is just item crate. Huh. What difference does it make then? If I just create like a static object versus the physics and everything. Now that's definitely not moving. That is definitely a static crate. Let me try this and see how it works with a static object. Good God, that's a big ass box. Alright. Yeah, so no way players should be able to pick that up. So if I am able to run up to it and pick it up, I am Hercules. Let's do this. Hello there, good sir. Hey, Gammacore, how you doing? Oh god, this thing is like coasting. Well, I can't pick it up, but I can certainly push it like it's weightless. Alright. So let's make that. Trying to make a sturdy box. Yeah, there's different ways to make a box. There is an entity that you can place in the world as a crate item. That's what this class here is. And you can just reskin it to a crate model. So I've got this one here with just a standard wooden crate, and then I've got the same type of object but with a metal crate, and then I did it again with this giant crate, and they behave similarly, but this one can break apart. Yes, So it can be big and still have the same qualities. But you don't necessarily want it to have the same qualities. So you would need to change what type of entity it is. And I think you can get away with just having them as a static entity. The inner logic is a little different. So like if I go ahead and just run this really quick, I can go ahead and show you. These two crates behave differently based on what their models are. Okay, so if I run up, this one will break when I hit it. It's wood, it's small, it's frail. I can put things in that if I need to. This one, even though it's the same object but a different model, will not break. But I can still pick it up and move it around. This, again, is the same type of object, but it's massive, so I can't pick it up, and I can't break it, but I can push it like it's weightless. And something of this size, I don't want to be that light. So I would need to either increase this thing's mass to some number that I haven't quantified yet, or I would need to turn this into a static object and just keep the model. And I'm inclined, because if it's something that I don't want to move at all, I'm inclined to just make it a static object. And so the best way to do that, I can simply just double click this thing and instead just change it from item crate to prop static. Hit apply. And theoretically that should be okay if the model itself is a static model, which it is. And let's see if that works. Yeah, making it static would definitely be the best option. I agree. Because if it's just like an environmental piece, it doesn't need to be complicated. But all this is about just defining what box does what. Because I definitely want some crates to be able to shatter, and I also want some crates to be able to just pick up and move. So right now I am just creating the design language for when the player sees these different types of boxes, they'll be able to determine what each box is for. And I was doing that with barrels earlier. Like I got a radioactive barrel over here and I've got an explosive barrel here. And the barrel is the same, but just different skins. And because they have different models, that means that there's different behaviors. So the one that explodes, it'll explode, it'll hurt me, and it'll also destroy this box. So if I hit it, come back. Yeah, blew half my health away, and it destroyed the box, but it left the steel box alone. And even sent the radioactive barrel rolling. But yeah, this works. And the radioactive barrel has like a trigger volume around it that creates like this Geiger counter effect. So you can tell that it's active when you're near it. And it even creates like this cool staticky effect. Now for this one. Let's see. Can I move it? Nope. Can I hit it? Still has the same effect. I'm calling that a win. BRB? Alright. Just be sure this isn't flagged to not be destroyed. Okay. Spawn break, no. Okay. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, save that. I'm going to open the, is it anomalous materials or no? It was office complex. Okay. And this thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that dude. Okay. Then we go through here. Nope. Yep. Ah, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So something happens here where the player drops down, lands here, and here's where he's kind of like under. Ooh, I need to know. I need to remember this box. This is a box with stuff in it. BM supply crate. Got it. I'm gonna make a note of that. Let's see. Breakables for gathering pickup items. Use wooden models. apply crate. What is it called? Supply crate 01. For consumables. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, so there's that. And then this one can get pushed around. BMS pushable crate. I like that. Now, is there something... Oh, that's a physics prop. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to use a physics prop for the pickup ones. Did they mess with the mass on this one? Doesn't look like it. Outputs, inputs, flags. Nothing. Okay. That's something to experiment with. I can't pick that up, can I? Where'd my test map go? Back. Cool. So I was just checking one of the base games maps and saw that there are some other options to do, because one of the problems that I was having with, say, like this pickup crate is if I try to stand on it, the physics gets weird and I kind of glide on it like I'm on a hockey rink, you know, like an air hockey rink. And so I was kind of wondering like how to not do that. And it looks like you can also use a prop physics object for the same thing and it won't skid. So I'm gonna try that. If I just do prop physics, drop that there, and then give it the same skin and see if that makes a difference. Metal crates, yeah. Okay, so we use that. I'm gonna apply. So this bad boy should theoretically behave the same way, but might have different physics properties. Let's see. How's your day going, Gamma Core? It's going fine, just busy one at work. Also, feel free to use my name if you want to. I'm just respecting. It didn't render. Okay, I think I know why. It's because this is not a physics object. This one is, and this one has arrows. So maybe that would be better. Is it always like that? Like, it looks like it would have to either be static or dynamic. Well, this is a physics object. And that is a dynamic one. Would this, in theory, be a box you want the player to push around to get to a high location, or is it mainly for realism? High location. If I'm going for realism, that's kind of what just the huge crates are for. They're mostly just for environment. But the smaller ones, to be able to pick up and put down, I want to be able to use them for something other than just picking up and putting down. So that way, if I have something out of reach and they're able to see that they can maybe stack a box somewhere and climb up it, then that will make them feel clever. But one thing at a time. Let's see. Let's try. I don't know. I guess this metal crate. Oh, and there's a supply crate with stuff. Interestingly enough, this has a base health, so it takes like a hit or something to break it open. I wonder if that one did. Oh man, that's a lot of wood. I was going for any wooden crates would mean you could break it, but not if it's huge. And that's a shipping crate. That would take up the whole room and would definitely be a static. Why would I make that a physics object? They have it as a physics. I guess so that you could blow it up. It's got to be so you could blow it up. That's the only thing. Like, it has health. Or if you have a crane or something. You know what? You might be right about that. I think that there is a thing you can do with something like that, because there is a track, a train track level where you're on like a cart and it reaches the end of the track and can rise up a floor to get on the next track over. So I bet you could do something similar with this. Okay, well, I'm getting away from what I was setting out to do. Okay, so this is, yeah, just your typical wooden crate. And this one is a static or dynamic. It cannot be a physics. So I'm gonna try and make it a dynamic first and see if that makes a difference. And so this will make it show up in the world, but I don't know if it means I'll be able to do anything with it. I'm just gonna see how the behavior is different, and just for the heck of it, I'm gonna drop my physics crate here too. Pushable. Yeah, so there's the pushable one. And this, we'll put this bad boy over here. Yep. I like that one because it's got arrows. So player will see that and be like, oh, I can push it. But I want to test out on a different model to see if it makes another difference. So let's do this one. There we go. Not that it really matters. It'll just drop to the floor when I hit play. Okay, let's see what happens. I am not in the Discord. I am just on stream right now. Okay, so I was gonna say we could jump in the one you have for game design so we don't get random people jumping in. Do we have one for game design? In Bobby's? Okay. So what I was saying with this one is I drop this and it'll skid along, and if I stand on it, it's kind of like the server you made a while ago. Oh yeah, I do have that. Yeah, you can see it, right? It's like it doesn't take much. Now this one is a dynamic, so I can't seem to do anything with it. It's actually very stable for a dynamic one, so I don't know how that behavior differs. But this one is a physics that I can push around, but can't pick up. And how about this one? Oh, this one actually has like some mass to it. Can move this around and kind of skids, whereas this one is kind of very glitchy. Not glitchy, just... But I can stand on it. Oh, it's still kind of wobbly. Yeah, the models in hammers all kind of have their own properties. Like this, it's like they know because this is a metal object that it would be like more dead weight. Well, there's some wobbliness to it, but you barely notice. And you certainly wouldn't notice from looking. Okay. Yeah, but see, that won't do. Yeah. And this works fine for a static box. I'm gonna check that really quick and see if there's something different about the settings. So this is just using item crate, which I'm probably gonna delete because it's not working. But if I jump to this one, it doesn't seem to do anything different. Different flags, maybe? Brake on touch, brake on pressure. How would that look? Brake on touch and brake on pressure is pretty much how it sounds. If you touch it or basically walk into it, it'll collapse. And brake on pressure is if you stand on it, it'll buckle under you. I've seen it done with like the wooden boxes. I don't know how that would look on these. Yeah. Speaking of, actually, I want to paste this because there was actually another... Would be cool to use to break a fall. Yeah. I don't think... Because there is fall damage in the game. I don't think putting something under you would necessarily stop you from getting hurt, but for effect, it might be cool. This one had more for cinematics, yeah. BM supply crate, yes. Because this one actually has like, oh, it's got different skins. Red, blue, health for battery. Yeah, that's universal right there. Health, battery, just random junk. Yeah, and so for this one, I would actually want to put something in it. And let's see if I can. Flags. Brake on touch, brake on pressure. Oh yeah, that's how you'd do it. You'd do like on brake. And then you'd have to put like a health item like inside it and probably spawn it. Pretty sure that's how they did it. Well, actually, let's find out. I can just have a look-see at, I believe it was this one. Yes. No? Okay. I wonder if it just... Oh! Spawn on break. Item health kit. That's what they did. Cool. So let's go back to my test map. Dang it. So for this, let's just delete that. Info. Spawn on break. Oh, I still have to have it in the world. Entity. Let's item health kit. Would that move with the box? I don't know. I will test it first. And actually, what I would do is select this and say, I think start asleep is how that would work. And I'm just gonna name it my health kit. Apply. Or maybe actually it doesn't even need to be in there. Hang on. Because it just says spawn entities using a comma separated list. So maybe I don't even need this. Maybe I can just do that and just make sure that it's the same name as that. Come on. Item score health kit. And apply. Make sure that's down there. Okay. Close out. And run. Lot to learn, lot to remember. Alright, let's see. I can pick it up, move it around, nothing there. Drop it. There's the health kit. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure I really know the difference between dynamic and static right now, as far as boxes go. Physics is definitely like just to push around and stuff, but it is nice that they have different properties based on the model. But if I wanted to adjust it, let's see. Like if I wanted this to be heavier, I think I would just... Oh, it explodes? I guess if you want it to, it could. But, mass scale. So let's double it. Let's make it 2. Apply, and let's see if that feels a little bit more like a heavy box. Need to dip to go into this meeting, but I'll leave the stream on. Okay, cool. Have a good meeting. See ya. Oh, that feels much better. Cool. And I'm gonna be right back myself, because I need to pee. So, be right back. Alright, back. So what have we learned? We have learned so far that there does not seem to be a huge difference between a static and a dynamic crate. Let's have a look at this. What is spawn flags? What is that? What is that supposed to mean? Don't know. Don't care. Uh-huh. It's just big old no. Prop static is pretty much what you get. It is a static object. So for the large crates, they're better left as static props. So I'm going to say that. Use prop static for large immovable, indestructible environmental crates. Use wooden models. Item underscore crate. Use prop underscore physics for movable crates. Increase mass to add weight and drag. Capitalize that. What about I still don't know what's up with the dynamic ones. Maybe break? Is that kind of what it's for? It's just so that I could break it if I wanted to? Let's break on pressure and see what happens. Okay, so about this. Oh. Just destroyed itself. I wonder, yeah, if this also can spawn something on break. Yep, yes it can. What? I don't know. But I'm gonna actually make a note of that. Add entity item names in spawn on break. Separate by commas. And then let's go back to this. Right, because this has break on pressure, break on touch. And if it's gonna break, then it needs... What does it need? It doesn't really seem to need anything. Well, this one's kind of useless. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that one. I guess only use prop / dynamic if you want. Wait, no, I couldn't even pick it up. Ooh, hold on. Because I can't pick either of these up. These are just for coasting. So as a dynamic, okay. Okay, so yeah. So prop dynamic is what you would use if you want to destroy it but not pick it up. Is what I'm getting out of that. Use prop. Come on. Use prop dynamic to destroy, but not pick up But are there any prop physics crates that I can pick up? Let's change this flag. Like, what if I want to, yeah, just give this like a 10 damage and 50 radius. Apply. Let's see what that does. Disabled? No, no. Okay, we'll leave that. All right, so that's why I appreciate prop statics, is they are true to what they are. Let's try physics one more time. Put a prop physics down, and let's find a model that is sturdy but one that I can pick up. Static and dynamic. That only has one skin. That also only has one skin. None of these are physics. This is a physics object. Does it have different skins? It does. Yeah. All wood. So these are all different sizes too. Storage crate. I don't think I'd be able to pick that up. Food crates. Oh wow, that's a It's a piece. These are set pieces now. And these are all static too. Okay. Fine. I guess we'll just use that one. Can I make it indestructible? Don't take physics damage. Prevent pickup, but I want pickup. I guess we'll just try that. Okay. Pick it up. Can stand on it. Ooh, that's still kind of glidey. And it doesn't blow up. Oh man. Dynamic crate, you are confusing me. Take damage. So you can make it like do a thing. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of point in using a dynamic prop. me change this thing's mass. Maybe that might make a difference. Because it's tiny. So let's change this thing's mass to, say, 5 times its mass. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, so... Oh, dang. Okay. You know what? Something else that I want to look at. Let's bring you back. And we will actually just do like item crates. Give me that metal box again. Yeah. Okay, apply. Got our box. Let's go back to this. Mass scale. If we set that bad boy to 1. Scales for angular mass of an object used to hack angular damage and collision response. So what if we doubled that? Hit apply. See if that makes a difference. Okay, can still pick this bad boy up. Can get kind of knocked around, but if I stand on it, nope, I'm still gliding. And it even flips. Psh, don't want that. Because I just want a crate that I can pick up Let's double this thing's mass. See if that makes... Ah. Okay. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I wonder if me increasing the angular drag is what's causing it to like flip under me. Actually, what if I halved it? Okay. This thing really is just another static object. As is that. Alright. You know what? Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my Freeman. And just move you. First off, I'm gonna control G you and then move you. This doesn't feel like mass scale's doing anything. I'm gonna say, as a rule of thumb, well, that really bugs me. Why could I not have a steel crate, a metal crate that is a prop physics? Delete both these. Delete you. You're useless. So yeah, let's. This works. That works. Yeah, this one works and spawns something. This one doesn't spawn anything. That's okay. Let's try this one more time. This time with a prop physics. Get that. Put that there. Old model. Metal crate is a no-go. Anything tall and giant like that is basically here's this. Change this. Wait, go back. Yeah, no, metal crate didn't have another skin. Truth be told, the skin should not make a difference. Supply crates. Just a large regular crate. And then there's this. Okay. And apply. question is it breakable? Because if I don't want it to be breakable, flags. Don't take physics damage. Prevent motion enable on player phone. Hey Junior, how's it going? Just figuring out boxes. Let's see. Because right now there's like 3 different types of boxes that you can have. You can have breakable boxes that may or may not spawn an item if you script it to. There's physics boxes that you can push around but not pick up, I think due to like their mass or something. And then there's static boxes that don't move at all. And right now I'm just figuring out how to pick up a box and stand on it without having weird physics mess with it. Yeah, so I can pick up this bad boy and stand on it. Doesn't really mess with my ability to stand on it. Does it break? Yep. I would rather it not break. Yeah, these are the ones that can be pushed around. But they don't get destroyed or anything. And this is the one that's just static. Won't budge. I've also got barrels here. One's radioactive. That doesn't do any damage, but it could if I wanted it to. And this one blows up if I hit it. So I'm not going to do that. And these are the breakable boxes that I can destroy. And this one heals.
Medical systems
Now I can
engaged. Morphine administered.
So yeah, like the biggest thing stumping me right now is being able to pick up an indestructible box, because right now it seems like the only one that I can do is a wooden box. But I don't want a wooden box. I want a steel box. Maybe instead of create, I actually try box. Nope. these are just environmental props. Not really do anything. There's cardboard box, which doesn't do anything for me.